How's it going, my friends? Welcome back to CryptoCoins Gaming. My name is Freddie Colton, and I am a huge fan of the fighter game genre, and that's a genre that actually I feel is too little appreciated in the NFT blockchain world, and this is not only a project in that genre, but a very unique company with a very smart idea in general. Today we're talking about Alpha Kombat. Now, Alpha Kombat is a really cool fighting style game, side fighter basically, and 1v1 essentially, just really very Mortal Kombat-esque. I don't think that they're hiding that at all in the name, but it's still original and it's a lot of fun with their characters. They've gotten their own backstory to it, so it's definitely not a ripoff in any sense of any sense of the term, right? So we're gonna go through their social media stuff, go through the introduction of the actual game, and get into this just a little more. But I will say one thing that I already love about this is it is a free-to-play and it is a mobile game. So this is actually our teaser trailer, so we can see sort of what it'll look like on the phone. You see here are our characters playing, by the way, and this is from a little while ago, a couple months ago, and this was in their first working on it, so you can definitely excuse the rendering for that sort of thing. I'm sure it'll be updated. This is our white paper, which actually we will really be getting over in everything that we go through today, just giving you all the facts and data that I usually do, but I always like to point it out when I go over these videos because I think they're a great way to actually just go over the cliff notes of what I discuss in these videos if you are interested. We have got 22,000 on, and I'm giving them those couple extra. We've got 22,000 on Telegram, which is great numbers, and they've got a very active Telegram community, actually. We've got a really great medium here because they are very active on it, and they have a very active community of people that really care, which is great. This game already has a lot of love behind it because of what they want to do. In fact, here we go. Here's the update coming soon here. See, we got better rendering now, you see, and we got these cool different characters. As I was saying, we were watching what I just saw, but this is so cool, right? I was watching this other one as well. This guy, by the way, that's my character. I'm telling you what, Laserback, I want that NFT so bad. I want to play as him. We got 31,000 plus here on Twitter with a very active community for sure, by the way. Literally, they have this airdrop one from a couple days ago, 13, almost 14,000 likes. That is no small feat on Twitter because it does not really seem to be fake. Now, as going over the coin, of course, it had the initial spike that everything does right when it comes out. That is not indicative of how a coin's future will be every time a coin comes out. And this is, of course, the WBNB, the Alchem, which is the Alpha Kombat token. And we're going to go through a couple of different websites that have this. They, as I always like to say, right, they did very well with me, and they provided all of those links on their website so that I could discuss this with you. But you see that it's really remained steady. There's been no major dips after the first dip, but again, go look at any single cryptocurrency that gets big, it blows up and then it goes down because excitement dies down after a couple days, right? So that's really why the price goes up so much. But you can see it's really consistent. It's also got a really great game behind it. So this is what our price is right there. And then we have a couple of different news articles, actually, that I just thought I'd click through and show you because they've been featured on Entrepreneur, Yahoo Finance, and Bitcoin Insider. And I will say that Yahoo, obviously, some might want to joke and say that's a dead company, but Yahoo Finance is doing very well for themselves, by the way. So kudos and congrats to them, honestly. Also, Bitcoin Insider is a great one. This is called Wizard, so I'm actually not going to talk too much about this one because I think I'm going to do a separate video, but this actually happens to be one of the partners of this project. So I figured that it was important that I go ahead and give them a shout out, show that that's one of the partners they wanted to feature. So I'd love to figure out what the connection was. I really couldn't find a direct one at the moment. Maybe similar developers, people know each other, that sort of thing, but I'm excited to check through Wizard, and I might be able to talk a little more about that in the actual video for that. So we have, if you want to sign up for email updates, also at the bottom, so you can see actually where I check these, so you can contact them. They're very open right here. You can see it right there. There we go, to my right. And we have, by the way, this is really crazy. So this is going to be a console playable game as well. So you can see right here, I know I'm kind of in the way here. Watch me do a magic trick. Woo! You can see it's got the different PSs and the Xboxes, the consoles that would be playable. So I think that that's very fascinating. I'd love to see where that goes because the game is technically playable already. I couldn't find anything exactly about it being playable on the Xbox, but I assume that basically it's downloadable pretty easily on the Xbox. I don't really use the new consoles as much. That's actually something I really need to jump into because a lot of these games are starting to move towards console. Now, of course, these are the different links that they provide us, by the way, which I really appreciate that they have done. So these are their partners. Also, the other partners really were nothing of major note, honestly. So we've got Oxbow and Baby Swap. There was no major note that I can make on those. But then we've got their media partners as well, where they are featured, which again, very impressive places. We're gonna jump kind of around. And so, what is this game? Alpha Kombat is a global blockchain tournament game with NFT rewards, a platform created to reward your leisure and provide passive income through several token utilities and platform utilities. Now you see this is my character right there. I'm definitely going to be playing this one, by the way. I literally was just about to download the link, but I figured I'd make the video. We'll talk about it, and I'll probably play it on stream. Again, I'm going to be doing some more streaming soon for sure as I figure that out, just how to play on stream more easily. To be very honest with you, I'm new at playing on live streams. So with Alpha Kombat, game on. The cryptosphere is a very competitive industry, as different teams from different geographical locations and walks of life compete on driving blockchain and cryptocurrency adoption further in their own capacity and the innovative ideas and development skills. Let the Alpha Kombat begin. Then play, earn, and be rewarded. In order to motivate players to join a new platform, great incentives are needed that make the gamer feel like he's really being rewarded for spent time. This is where I said they're very original, by the way. I mentioned that right at the beginning of this video because this is my favorite part when I read this. We make this possible by buying back our NFTs from game winners, thereby making our NFTs valuable right on minting. Dare to be the alpha. See, that is great. So if you're a winner, if you're a good player, they're going to reward you by actually buying your NFTs. That will then make them more valuable. They'll, I'm sure, start trading you very valuable stuff. So I cannot wait to see what I can get going on with this game because, again, it's free to play. As I like to tell people, remember, it's free to play. That's what I keep trying to get people. I don't want to spend money on it. Don't. You make money. No pay, no play. As we talk about Alpha Kombat. So Developer Vault. The key aim of launching our platform is to successfully attract game players who desire to be rewarded and developers, and also give them the tools to deploy their very own game chain and in turn incentivize their users. It could be quite powerful. To tackle the problem of high fees, we have chosen the Binance Smart Chain and hope to build and launch on the other blockchains and our native chain soon. Sorry about obviously you guys can read along with this with me. I'm having to change up the wording on some of this, so I apologize if I stumble in this episode a little bit. Alpha Kombat team, I'm here if you need someone to help with English translation, and very good English writer. That's really what my bread and butter. So if you need some help here, I apologize. I'm just kind of reading past some things, but again, very legit and cool project. I just think that it was written by a non-native English speaker, which is fine. And we've got our key features, driven by the power of great blockchain and cryptocurrency icons in existing games. Global competitions to earn Alchem, which is the token that we saw, and NFTs, which are like the players, essentially, right? Stake and collateralize all gaming platform assets. Now, that is what I always am preaching to you guys now, that right now I've been doing it a lot, is stake stuff. Buy things and stake it. Earn passive income. Staking it just means you get stuff for doing absolutely nothing. So now it asks if you're new to Alpha Kombat. Yes, I'm new. I'm not. I've been studying this. But it tells you right here, so you can actually download it right there, which I did click through, and I do plan to download this game because I don't think it'll even take up much memory space, honestly, which is great. The cool thing about this is the best classic style of game that's really just not too hard to have your computer render like some of these, but also it's just a good fun arcade game. So includes dual player gaming console. Two players can compete from different locations, which I do want to play some of my friends with this actually. Betting platform. You can other users can bet on ongoing games they find on the platform, which I love. I'm a big fan of gambling. Staking and LP minting, which we just discussed what you do there. So you can basically sell them back or you can stake. And then NFT minting with a peg to market value. Gaming merchandise e-commerce platform, developer console, and publishing platform. So that is the ecosystem features. We've got our tokenomics right here. We have got our token utility here. So this is just telling you a little bit about the tokenomics. You can look through that if you'd like. The numbers are not broken down beautifully in this, and it's very tough to read a lot of these zeros. So you can definitely check that out. That's just going to make me stumble, to be honest. Alchem will be used as a fee and commission on the platform. So basically, that's all you need to really know. That's the token utility, and it tells you different types of things that you can actually make stuff. So, well, we'll go over some of them, I guess. So they can be used to purchase armors, health, purchase things in the game. I'll just put that. Winners will actually win. You can win a good amount, by the way, depending on how big the game is. Betting on games helps you win. They will be used as fees for commissions and on the platform, basically to buy into tournaments. They will be used to purchase. They said that. And all right, cool. So yeah, and then game winners will win one NFT that can be sold for Alchem tokens. So that's, as we said, they buy back their NFTs if you win them. That's amazing. If you want, that's the cool thing, is you could just win a bunch, just sell them and sell them and sell them and make some cashola. And then Atom token features. So 2% tax transaction per developer wallet to be used for continuous developmental funding of the project. That's pretty common, actually. And that's a good thing, actually. It's very good for the ecosystem, really. And then burn function for scheduled manual burn and anti-bot protection. So that's great as well. They've definitely mentioned in a couple of places, especially in the articles you can read, that they were very worried and concerned. It's a very concerned team and a very ahead of its time project. So I'm very excited to check this one out. Please check out Alpha Kombat, my friends. As I always say, no pay, no play. This has been CryptoCoins Gaming. My name is Freddie Colton, and I will see you in the next video, my friends.